very much. Yes, exactly, Om Rafiq. Tumben bangun pagi. I'm really thankful I woke up early and yeah, all good Sajid. Okay, no worries. So good morning, everybody. Maybe for some of you it's already afternoon. For me, even though it's 9 a.m., it's quite early. So just chill because these all hands. Just to recap everything that have happened in for this week. So just a weekly inspiration. Actually, this weekly inspiration is suggested by Chris Bukit Vista from Product Development. Why SpaceX historic Starship flight wasn't a failure. Basically, this is a accommodation that is still being developed by Elon Musk from SpaceX. They tried to launch a commercial, somewhat like a commercial space shuttle or Starship flight, and it exploded plus in the last section of the flight, in the last stage of the flight. But for Elon Musk, he tweeted that it's we're going to Mars. He's very motivated by this occurrence. Why? Because there are several stages that needs to be done, right? Before orbit, exiting the orbit. But and then, he successfully demonstrated that we are able to complete those stages before it actually exploded. So, but a lot of media actually dubbed this flight as a failure because it actually exploded. So people do not consider that there are stages that have been completed and a lot of knowledge that have been discovered prior to this explosion. Because in the next iteration, he knows what he did correctly, and then he can change the things that he did not do correctly, and then maybe it's a small step towards success, overall success. But maybe this is a quote from the article. Science embraces failure, science fails regularly and at a high rate, and that's what makes it extraordinary. Discovery is about finding those unexpected results, growing those simplistic models. We can find solutions to problems if we avoid failure. On the contrary, failure encourages us to broaden our perspective and explore alternatives. So I think this is very relatable, especially very inspirational for me, because as a data scientist who's working in the industry, sometimes, and also I think this is also general relatable for IT industries, where we pivot really quickly and we do sprints. Maybe one sprint costs like a week or two, but and there might be unexpected results and failures at the end of that sprint session. However, what's important is we know the takeaways and how to develop those failures, such that in the next iteration we can actually develop into a success story. Selamat pagi dari Bali. Okay, so that's the inspiration. I hope that inspires everybody, yeah, because maybe some people are demotivated because why doesn't my initiative work? Why did it fail and so on and so forth? But sometimes we must salvage whatever is left from those failures, and we might find diamond or gold there, and from that diamond or gold we can actually build something even greater than what we actually have done. So that's the weekly inspiration, yeah. That's, yes, Chris, you want to say something about this?
Yeah, can I add some more?
Yes, Chris, of course.
Actually, the moral story of this story is actually in life there are only two things: whether you learn or you succeed. That's it. That's all actually.
Oh my God, amazing, Chris Golden Ways, yeah. Okay, that's Chris Golden Ways. Don't forget, there's only two outcomes in life. It's not failure and success, but success and succeed and learn. So there's no failure. It's only learn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Golden Ways. Thank you very much, Chris. Okay, then moving on, we have the company vision, mission, still the same, but I will still restate it. Maybe because there are some new faces here, some new names. Vision statement: to inspire delight everywhere, everyone, and every time. And the mission statement: Bukit Vista's mission is to inspire delight through hospitality innovation that positively transforms our guests, employees, and partners. So don't forget, yeah, our vision and mission. Very important, the core of the company. Then our weekly update. This is in this section. Actually, the weekly updates are done by people around the company who have inspiring stories to share. So first, we have Andre, which completes the mission inspiration. Bukit Vista's mission is to inspire delight through hospitality innovation that positively transform our guests. Andre is not here, yeah. Maybe is he here? I don't think he's here, but maybe we have here a story from Andre. Maybe any of the HAR member or host that wants to tell the story, or should I read it directly from Andre's excerpt?
Okay, cool.
Okay, Nadine, go ahead, Nadine.
Okay, Kak Fili, thank you. Maybe I will help to deliver this one to you guys. So this is actually one guest that stay in one of our properties and hosted by Andre. And this actually show that Andre did a great job in hosting this guest. So makes the guest is actually want to meet Andre in person actually. Because right now we host them. We're doing hosting like remotely line. So I this one positively what is it? Yeah. Transform our guests, and then they have very happy experience there, and then also feel really welcome by Andre. So that's it basically, COVID.
Okay, thank you very much, Nadine. Yeah, due to constraints, we are doing online hosting right now, but as we see here, Andre has demonstrated that our hospitality team, our hosts are able to inspire the light of the limitations. Yeah, and Andre mentioned that moment that I just met host her online, but she said that I'm nice and want to meet. Lol. Okay. Thank you very much, Andre, and the hospitality team. That's very inspiring. Next to the next mission inspiration is Bukit Vista's mission is to inspire the light through hospitality innovations that positively transform our partners. From Om Rafiq. Om Rafiq, monggo.
Good
You
morning
can
from
explain.
Bali. Honestly, I want to share a little bit. Last night I'm dreaming about you all guys. You're going to base Bali and then we drink coffee together. Bayu, Gani, Rizal, everyone is there. So maybe I miss you a lot with Bali. So I miss all the team together. We cry together, we laugh together, right? And okay, that's enough for the one. So this is from Luli. Exactly, mostly our partner is what it called is follow our Instagram story, right? Instagram and everything. So she showed and look at his promo akhir tahun, right? And she complained to me, but I see the promo. Why is Honolulu don't have over there? So this is exactly transform from partner to us, right? So that's why I tagged Rizal and Lilis to make Honolulu to promo. So because the mission right now in the community is increasing the occupancy and all of our property. I think that's all from me, PD. Maybe
Right.
you can come
Thank
to
you very
Bali.
much.
Yeah.
As expected, yeah. Om Rafiq is the ruler of Bali and have a lot of influence in Bali. But thank you very much, Om Rafiq.
Welcome, PD.
From Lilis also, thank you very much. From me, Well, thank you very much. From everyone, I think thank you very much. The partner is aware about our promo and always see updates from BP, and that's exactly the point of our community. I think that our community is working hard to gather all these partners and also make them aware of our activities. And this is very notice me send time moment. But okay, I think that's a reference that not a lot of people understand. But okay, thank you very much, Om Rafiq. Okay, to Katendi, I think there's a next story. Katendi is here.
Okay, good morning, PD. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Okay, so yeah, this is actually like our team or our partner is very delightful. Actually, like Pak Wayan is always send the morning greeting to in the group like for all. I think this is a good example like for the basic hospitality. Like I think we can do like a broadcast message to the group like, "Hi morning everyone, like happy Sunday or happy weekend or something." I think that's good because that's actually the very basic of hospitality is greeting like that. Thank you, Vidi.
Yes, thank you very much, Katemi. I think I agree, yeah, because I think that's what our parents also do in our family group in WhatsApp, maybe like sharing good morning or something like that. It makes the group become warmer. I think not as cold as like just about transaction and so on and so forth, but very good. I think this is very inspirational, yeah, like group keluarga. Labo meeting send a spirit quote and greeting morning. There's a great example of delightful, and we can apply this by sending broadcast note morning greeting to all our partners. Wow, amazing! Already team. That's very inspirational. Thank you very much. And next we have Bukit Vista's mission is to inspire delight through hospitality innovation that positively transform our employee. More amazing. Okay. Yep.
Okay,
So Kara,
good morning everyone. Thank you VD for sharing today. I hope you guys are all safe and healthy everywhere. So for this one, how Bukit Vista inspired our teams this week is that I noticed there are these updates from our teams that one learn better about project management from the beginning of the project and see the development within the teams, and then have the courage to directly call leads for supply and better understanding on market building side. And then once also develop on managing a team. This is also interesting. Learn more how to conduct a problem and discussion to the solution. So for the new team members, maybe can adapt to this and people that get inspired within this week. And then that's the update. And for me, I'd just like to re-announce again that I've heard from the previous ESS that there's some of our team members saying that maybe one-on-one needs to be done more frequently, right? And maybe like I don't know, they didn't really state it very clear whether it has to be like once in a week or once in a month. I don't know, but since our resources right now is very limited, we plan to have it frequently, maybe once in 2 months. But it's also not limited to that, because I want to announce again that we have employee office hour every single day. You can check my calendar that you guys are free and welcome to book my time at that time to everyone that needed one-on-one. So I believe some of our team members already applied to this. They're actually booking the calendars. For those that doesn't know, one-on-one can be conducted as frequent and as often as you need it on that particular hour. So yeah, that's from me. Thank you. Back to you, PD.
thank you very much Kak Ara, and welcome back to Jogja Base, ya.
Yes.
Okay,
PD
yeah.
sini.
To everyone in Bukit Vista, don't worry. HR is always there, always available in that particular office hour, and
Yep.
don't hesitate, ya. Our HR team is very not like other HR team, ya. Other HR team kan scary like that. But you can just contact HR team. They will help you and find the solution together in that office hour. Don't worry. Okay, thank you very much. That's very inspiring. And then I believe that this question have been reiterated and also discussed last week. Although I think I didn't join the OS last week, but I think already discussed, yeah. Can survive and thrive. 80% budget of time to survive, 20% to thrive, and I think this is already discussed. This one already discussed juga ya, I think ya.
Sampai dia nggak datang, udah
Everybody can confirm this one already discussed?
2 kali loh datang.
Yes, already. Okay, thank you very much for the confirmation. And then, okay, focus on survive. Yes, and I will show a little bit. I think this is the December target that Lilis announced last week. Yeah, December target is 100,000 US dollars. Oh my God, kecing, don't worry. And we're still sticking to our global ideas, 100 million valuation or greater. But we pivot towards survive, although we still want that goal because that's a global idea. Don't worry, guys, we will make it. And then hospitality as a service with all those features that is below it. Then we have this mission, maybe because we have new faces also and new names. Don't forget to the new names and the new faces. If you have this link, don't forget to read the mission of your chapters as well as the leaders and the audiences and meeting structure. This will be helpful for you to do all the processes that you're doing every day, such that all the activities that you're doing every day is parallel or converges towards the chapter and also the company mission. So yeah, don't forget to the new people, to our new friends to follow this and read this. And then we will refresh a little bit about statistics. In the morning, we are still sleepy, we're still collecting our souls, but seeing numbers will shock us and then make us wake up. Okay. We're seeing increase a little bit by the density of the booking page, because we're seeing previously last week we saw a trend of a downward slope, and I think this is also discussed by Mr. Jing and also the BI team. But then we are slowly seeing more density and also increase in, although it looks like a seesaw, increase in the booking page. And at this point, today is the 15th of December. Is midway to the end of the month. And our monthly revenue is 78,757 with 18,274 confirmed this month. So we still have half a month left till the end of the month. Let's think about it. Halfway, we have 18,000, right? And then usually, maybe we know this already, but towards the end of the month, availability postcards. And so we have to put for fighting Ganbare. What more effort to achieve our target that have been set by Madam Lilis. And then we're seeing, I think the most important part is also that we're seeing our growth compared to the previous year, because this our parameter right now to determine whether we are back. One of the parameters we are seeing whether we are developing towards recovery. And we're seeing that in the previous month, we achieved minus 85.9%. And right now, this month, we achieved minus 76.1% compared to last month. And this is, of course, one step closer to recovery, I think. But don't be swayed. We still have a lot of work to do. We will work harder, and also we will support each other so that we can achieve what we want. Don't worry. We will eventually get there. Okay, I think that's enough for statistics, but overall, thank you very much for the team for the effort this week. We achieved so much in these past months. Thank you very much. Next, we will move on to our daily updates, starting from Om Rafiq.
Good morning again, PD.
Morning again.
So actually I don't have a personal achievement. It's only the daily routine as a community manager here. So this is team achievement, community trusted, get better workflow and strategy now. I hope we get more partnership, and thank you for the community manager team, and especially to Grace, Maria, and Rose as well. But personal goal is understanding your community by what they exactly need, what they is instead of what they want. That I learned from now to all the community, mostly a partner. And then the biggest actionable, it's a simple thing, really. Learn and teach together. That is I discover. If you don't know, just ask it. If you know it, please share it. That is so simple right now. So, and also, what is the most important lesson in 2020? I think it's always think positive to everyone will make your life happier. That is my update.
Yes, thank you very much for the update, Om Rafiq. I think I agree completely with Om Rafiq's biggest actionable discovery and also the important lesson. So, to everyone, we might learn together and we might teach each other. Thank you very much, Om Rafiq. Next,
welcome, Billy.
Hello. Yes, hello. Okay, thank you, Vicky. So for the biggest achievement, I had finished to make video trailer for the BVC Talk for the GFIB and Eco for Fest. That will support to what's called to visitor to our website as well in community. And then the second one is personal growth is learn how to create the video trailer and make the audience curious, so they can they want to visit our website. And then the third one, discover actionable. So actually we have discovered like 3 opportunities for community on December. That's like the Christmas things or the New Year's. We will work with the partner to give like something in the room for our on what's called in-house guests, for example, like coklat or card, tell the happy Christmas or something. And then the second one is more easier to engage since we get more booking to the partner. It's like a more warm right now. And then the last one is recheck the price for the partners since the Airbnb applied new system of commission. Yeah, because I saw like yes, when I like a next shift, we got the booking like 30 million, and then the service fee is about 5 million. It's just for the service fee. I think it's quite a lot for just the service fee is 5 million. So I think we can check with the price as well. So make sure the partner get the minimum that they can get like that. And then the last one about the what I learned in the 2020 is when you are feel struggle, I believe all member also in the beginning of the BV 4.0, most of the member is feeling struggle because we don't know like what we will do. But from there, we quite a lot of to share our problem, right? Like what is problem in each chapter and everything, and then we can actually help to get better solution. So you can break the wall, you can break the BV 3.0 and then become the 4.0 until right now. Then actually, if we can see on the revenue, we are getting high every month. So I think that's really great progress for Bukit Vista right now. Thank you, Vidi.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Tendi. And I think that actionable discovery is really insightful for us around the company to also perform something, to do actions towards it. Thank you very much, Kak Tendi. And then next to Ross. Ross here.
Hello everyone. Good
Ah,
morning.
Morning, Ross.
So from me, first and team achievement, I think this is Alan new temporary partner like manager Awandari, and I think the approach quite different from the approach to our long partner, and we have to like menyesuaikan to our type kayak gitu type partner gitu. Terus and about personal growth is I learn more how to have a good communication depend of our audience situation topic or context, and actionable discovery always try to be fast respond for our partner, give them clarity when they ask question and are confused about something, especially new partner new partner they need first impression for BV, so try to be fast respond, to be have a good communication for them, so our first impression for them is good. And like same with Kak Tendi, take advantage of the Christmas season and New Year season to inspire like our guests through good coordination with our partners. And about fit, can you and then we don't know what will happen in the future, but make sure we have the ability to adapt to any situation. That's from me.
Okay, thank you very much, Ross, and also the actionable discoveries. Next, I think Andre is on sick leave. So, as the Vice Chapter Lead for HR, his achievement this week was team assignment for profile coverage and also booking resource coverage. And his greatest development this week was confident to be more assertive. The actionable discovery put the best effort to create the best performance. And also what he learned in that you might feel the uncertainties of yourself, respond into some big responsibility, embrace the feeling and keep going. Amazing. Next, Cynthia is on leave and there are no entries. Next, we have Nadine.
Hello, good morning,
Morning, Nadine.
Mrs. Sorry, thank you, Mr. Chair. So my biggest achievement this week is I achieved the first KPI for the Facebook Inquiries MVP. And then the other one is I got the reservation team. We call it reservation angels in a good coordination and engagement. And this is also related to my personal growth. I feel like I developed a lot on team management, and I learned more how to conduct a problem discussion to the solution. Actually, I learned it from Kak Bayu when we had a HR discussion in HR Scrum last week. And then thank you, Kak Bayu. And then the biggest actionable discovery, this is related to the story that PD has brought in the very beginning of the All Hands. Learn from the misfortunes of others. Failure in life is okay as long as you learn from it. It's always important to reflect on what you should have done better or what steps you could avoid in the future. And then the biggest lesson that I learned in 2020 is always be grateful with everything you have right now. And then, but it doesn't mean only keeping settled. Having an ambition and target is also is a must, actually. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you very much for the inspiration, yeah, and good job for Nadine reservation team and also the reservation angels. Next to Maria, HR intern.
Thank you, Vidi. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So my personal achievement is I could manage and train the new intern, the newcomers, Deborah and Sasha, about Facebook reservation. And my personal growth, I learned from my mistake and I could do better from that. And for my biggest actionable discovery, I learned to appreciate myself more by like hanging out with my friends and doing the me time. And in 2020, time flies so fast, and yes, people change, and the only person you could rely on is yourself. I think that's all my update, PD. Thank you.
Betul. Thank you very much, Maria, for the lesson in 2020. And also next to Deborah.
Thank you, Kak Vidi.
Halo.
Good morning, everyone. So, in regards to personal achievement, I'm actually new here as well. So recently, I just complete my HAR material competency on time, and then the second one, at the moment, I'm helping Maria in Facebook and Instagram inquiry as well. And the recent thing I do just yesterday and the next few days, I will do one-on-one session pairing with Andre in regards to support HRR competency as well. The next thing, but the next point is I learned a lot about practicing my level of multitasking since, well, everyone knows it's not easy as well. We do several tasks in one time, so I keep practicing on that. And then my biggest actionable discovery is I would say it's okay to say no. I mean, yeah, sometimes some people wants to please everyone, but I will say, yeah, it's okay to say no. And since we can please everyone at the same time as well, I think I've been experiencing this since, yeah, well, last year, the end of last year. I think it's better for you as well to know your capability and then not getting burned out. I think especially in this role, well, in other role as well, it's quite important to know what's your capability and what's your ability in terms of your job test. And then what important lesson in 2020, I'll say if you sow a good seed, then you will reap a good crops. It's just a small things that lead to thousands of opportunity. I would say before I joined Bukit Vista, I resigned in actually like 2 months before the pandemic, so it's kind of, I don't know, I would say it's good or bad, but and then looking for a job for 8 months, I guess. But yeah, I would say it's well, it's I reap a good thing now, and then yeah, I will say to everyone, well, no matter what, how small your start that we give to the guests, it's kind of like we never know that what might come in at the end. So I would say taking a small step is good, and it will lead to yeah good opportunity or good review at the end. So thank you, Kavidi.
Thank you very much, Deborah. And yeah, welcome to Deborah also as a new HR intern. Next, we have Shasha.
Yep, thank you, Kavidi, and good morning, everyone. So for my personal achievement last week is that I gotta be able to join a HR team and finish my HR materials competency before the due date. And for the biggest personal growth, I think that I've improved my time management, especially on handling Airbnb profiles and Facebook. I know as you know that Facebook has a lot of inquiries, and I mean I have to answer to Airbnb inquiries as well because we have to keep up with the response rate. So yeah, I think I've improved my time management on that. And the next one for my biggest actionable discovery is teamwork next to dreamwork because actually I think Nadine just started a new initiative, the Facebook form thing. So because the Facebook has a lot of we're receiving a lot of messages from guests asking is it available, but they didn't like give details of the check-in date and how long they want to stay, and it takes us time to keep replying on that. So like yeah, what Nadine does is like creating this Facebook form, which is great, but we still have to follow up on that, and we can't do it by ourselves. So that's why teamwork here is very important as well. And I think we together as team, HR team, have been doing a great job on this. And the next one, my most important lesson in 2020 is I think always look on the bright side of life. Because I know this year is may not easy for everybody. But yeah, try to stay positive. And for me, because this pandemic situation and the quarantine era makes me able to spend more time with my family, and like I got able to find a new hobby as well, which is gardening, and I find it very therapeutic, and it's just fun to do. And yeah, just always try to be positive, and because happy mind, happy life. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sasha, for the question and welcome also. Next we have Areta. There are no MCs, but Areta is here. Do you want to like maybe introduce yourself or answer it along as you go?
Hello everyone. My name is Arata Arlin. I'm currently new here. I'm currently studying at University of Indonesia. And yeah, I currently don't have any new updates, so probably next week. Yeah, that's all for me, I think. Just introduction.
Okay, that's all. Thank you very much, Areta, and also warm welcome to Areta. Everyone is also welcoming Areta and everybody else. Well, Mr. J is on leave with ECA until December 23rd. That's PSA, I think. Next we have Kara, the chapter lead for HR. Kara, kunaon?
Iya, bentar. Halo. Sorry.
Halo.
Yeah, okay. So biggest achievement, I'd like to recognize most of them are actually the team. So having first BPE talk related to HR. So all this time we conducted BPE talk for other chapters like for data science and for marketing, but for this one, the next BVE talk going to be about HR, talent development. And then I'd like to say congratulations to Shailene as the first project manager interns for BVE talk. So semangat. And then HR create 100% involvement of recruitment process to all the team members. So previously it's just me and Shailene, but in the future the systems will involve every interns, new coming member. Stop. Thank you. And then for the next one, this is personal growth. So yeah, first time this week I had experienced the first time letting go of team members by myself. Usually done with Jing, but this one is just independently. It requires me to be sharp, straightforward, but it also need to be done nice and gracefully. That's the personal growth. And then actionable result is that we don't want to have a strict system on interacting to one another, as we know, because essentially we're having a hospitable culture with unlimited access to reaching out to anyone. But I think a system of clear communication is still needed, especially if it's involved many people and intra-chapters. So make sure that your communications within one another is done very well. What 2020 taught us, basically, I think that we're not always looking for far future, but to be grateful for what we have and enjoy the current moment. So yeah, that's the update from me, Vidi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kak Ara, for sure ya. That told us a lot about thinking about the moment. Next we have Shalin.
So yeah, good morning everyone.
Morning, Shalin.
Morning.
So for the achievement part, we started BV Talk 10 meetings like with all the committees. We can do it, team. Okay, and yeah, I also like starting to like delegate things to RV, schedule the trial programs for next week. And then for personal growth, it's actually a new challenge for me to lead a team for the BV Talk 10, as I normally like follow directions type of person. But I'm really thankful to the team, like they're really like supportive for this. So yeah, thank you team. And then actionable discovery, document every single thing so that I won't forget. Yeah, I keep on like forgetting things these days, so yeah, I need to take note of everything. So and then most important lesson in 2020, take chances, do the things you haven't tried so far, and also treasure whatever you have now. So yeah, that's for my update. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shalin. Yeah, I think documentation culture can be improved by everybody. And also next to RV.
Okay, hello everyone. For the achievement, I get new cards in the recruitment and give a pass to one candidate for the first time over several interviews. I hope that the candidate will like be a good candidate and also pass the trial. And then I get a chance to collaborate with more people and it's fun. For actionable discovery, I just thought more. This is because recently I have engaged in a conversation with my neighbor and it's actually fun. I'm happy and yeah, sometimes it's embarrassing or awkward, but just talk more. And then for the lesson of 2020, building a strong relationship with friend is important. Yeah, we usually have like offline interactions, but when we have to shift to the online, it was less engaging. So yeah, if we have a strong relationship in the first place, then we can go through all this together, even though we are far apart. Thank you.
Wah, nice ya. Thank you very much, Arfi. Thank you very much, HR. We will move on to product development and internal tools. Kabayu.
Okay, thank you, Vidi. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the all interns. So I hope you're having a good time for the next 2 months, 3 months. My update for the team achievement, we've been able to integrate the product owner, backend developer, and a freelance front-end developer, basically, to finish a project last week with minimum involvement from me, basically. So the team is currently autonomous. almost fully autonomous, and we are trying to achieve that maybe in the next following week. So congratulations to Vidi and Chris for pulling this off, and maybe another team member also will follow with that. And then from my personal growth, basically, actually, this is inspired by Vidi and Chris as well, because they proposed to implement the ORM, which I never really implemented that since we are building the Bukit Vista app. So it forced me to learn again. So last week I've been learning the best practice of using ORM in Node, especially. That's from the personal growth, and then the biggest actionable discovery. Okay, so currently what we are doing is this is in the entire company basically. So we are in a listening mode. So we are planning for 2021 strategies. So we want to make sure that the strategy that we create is what everyone is needed. Everyone, including the guest, the partner, and the employee. Basically. So in technology part, I'm trying to see what is our technological interest of the company and what we need to focus on. So because we know that we cannot focus on many things, the initial thoughts is basically there are three things that we can focus on, whether we want to focus on employee or focus on pricing automation or focus on partner basically. So employee is like creating tools to be used by employee. It means that we have the tool, but we still need to hire a lot of employees. Or we focus on pricing automation with prediction engine, data collection, and dynamic pricing updates. Or focusing on partner with communication tools between Bukit Vista and partners. So that is the initial consideration. And if you have any idea of what technological solution that we need to implement in our hospitality business, just please bring up the issue, and then we can discuss this further. The last one is my most important lesson in 2020. Basically, this quote: "Hoping for the best, prepare for the worst, and unsurprised by anything in between." Basically, I think I'm trying to living in that philosophy this entire year. So this is a very relevant philosophy to apply, especially in this year, to survive mentally and financially. Basically, to be ready for anything, right? So actually some things are within our control and some are not. And usually much of our happiness is caused by thinking that we can control things that in fact we can't, right? Like what happened in the world, we cannot really control that. So the only thing that we really can control is how we think about things. So how we judge, how the judgment that we make about things that happen outside of our control. So that helped us a lot. That helped me a lot, basically, to be more stable and more happy with, despite of whatever happens in the world outside. And I think I like to share this with all of you. So that's it from me. Bidi, back to you.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing the philosophy. I think it's very important for everybody. And yeah, product development team is on listening mode, so feel free to reach out. I think Nadia is sick, so we wish her get well soon. So we go next to Chris.
Okay, thank you, Kofidi. Morning, everyone. So, achievements. Completed the back-end development for Project Hadia dari Surga. So, thank you for Kak Bayu for trusting me to do this. Like, I am actually do all the things for this. And also, thank you, Kofidi. Like, you have helped me a lot, so you saved my life too. But it's still missing the task that we'll do it today. Then for what is it?
Development.
Yes.
Self development.
Okay, nothing much actually. I don't really have any development myself, but for the biggest actionable discovery, I know what I'm lacking for myself in terms of executing my work, and I'm continuing to improve it. And also, the lessons that I have in 2020 is actually there's always an opportunity, even we are in the most difficult times right now. And the definition of being lucky is when an opportunity meets preparation. So, yeah, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris. Very philosophical juga ya. Okay, thank you very much for the development. We'll move on to Wayana.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Okay, my team achievement is I deal on board. Congrats to Rahma, new team first fruit of your work, Pila Dennis. And then one try long-term partnership, Lumaya, dulu projection. Let's hope we can do better. Biggest personal growth, learn to work mobile and remotely. It's quite challenging, knowing never know the situation about electricity or connection, but it's challenging each day. And then for biggest external delegate better about finance. And then what is the about partnership? But basically in life nothing is perfect, but how you deal with each situation and reset yourself with the expectation based on what you can control and in each situation in life. I believe there is always solution in every problem that you're facing, like to deal with Corona when we and the world not expected. Be strong and brave. Always start with a positive energy will affect a lot with your day goes. That's from me.
Thank you very much, Mawaya. Next, we have Aldo.
Hello, good morning, everyone. So for the achievement, it's achievement. All members of my team right now giving hand to help for the supply side to online canvas and search for new leads that we can offer to our guests, and also prioritizing a good channel for finding new leads for our supply. Then for the personal growth, I was joining some community groups on UX design. I think it helps me on gaining new knowledge and also new perspective around UI and UX designing. For actionable discovery, setting up expectation from the beginning is good, so people know our capacity and also our bandwidth. For the lesson of 2020, survive and stand on our feet. We survive on our 2020 right now, so it's very good lesson. Back to Mr. Chef.
Okay, thank you very much, Aldo. Next, we have Karizal.
Okay, thank you, VD, and good morning, everyone. For my biggest achievement it is first the personal achievement. It is from Rahma that the new intern of marketing applied Socratic method in her class discussion after we have a discussion in a pairing session for trial period. And then for the team achievement is delegate the awareness layer of partnership to the interns and also improve the existing SLA and current SLA of marketing chapter. Thanks to Lilis for giving the best suggestion. And then for the biggest personal growth is I learned from Lila, new marketing intern too, that giving suggestion for Facebook audience. And then for the actionable discovery is the awareness layer is the best stage to learn, especially to the interns or new people that want to have more experience. By giving them the challenge, they will more have motivated doing the activity. And important lesson in 2020 is learn about uncertain and do hustle mode to survive. And also I learned something new, which is remote working. So I can work in my village, but basically I don't expect I can work in my village. So yeah, that's for me. Back to PD.
Okay, thank you very much, Karizal. Next, we have Kagani.
Okay, thank you, Vidi. Good morning, everyone. So my biggest achievement is a sharpened skill on website layout, especially for mobile-friendly layout. And then for personal growth, I was satisfied because last weekend I could spend my time with my mom, and also I could create my perfect me time. And for actionable discovery, it's always good if we have spirit for hustle, but at some point don't forget to rest. And the lesson for 2020, I think in the mid of year of 2020, it's my lowest point. It's so stressful at the time. But on the last few months, I feel so energized. And the takeaways, I think I can prove that I'm able to adapt to any kind of situation. So yeah, itu Mr. Cherry.
Okay, thank you very much, Kagani. Next, we have Grace.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. Good morning. I will be justice. So, this week I'm helping community and attendee to make developer for the trusted community. So it will be more efficient and have better visibility. And this week I also learned about project management from the beginning of the project and see development from one funnel to another. And then I also try to call the leads for supply from property owners and managers. And so it will give me also a better understanding on market building. While I'm searching for leads for supply, I also learned that self-expectation is important when contacting them. Like we have to gather much information also so that the next funnel work is more efficient and not time consuming. But this is applicable for our projects too, so we have to get into details for it. And then in 2020, actually, this is not something new that I learned. I learned it from high school, but it is particularly applicable in the 2020. So back then at high school, my teacher always said like never take anything for granted. And then this sentence is particularly true in 2020, like being healthy, having a job, sitting in a restaurant, breathe freely without having to use a mask. Like we sometimes overlook these simple things until it was taken from us. So anything can be taken away without notice. Thank you, Vicky.
Okay, thank you very much, Grace. Next, we have Rahma. Maybe you would like to introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay, thank you. Hello everyone. My name is Rahma. I'm a final year student of Mekan Asia Pacific University, currently living in Japan. And I'm just new here, so nice to meet everyone. Nice to meet you all. I think that's all for me. Back to Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome, Rahma. Next, we have Camelia.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Camelia, or Leila for short. I'm also the new intern for marketing chapter. Well, I actually studied geology, but I came across to marketing while interning one of the translation and interpretation company. And then from there, I just decided it's something that aligned with me more than geology. So yeah, I think that's all for me.
Okay, thank you very much, Camelia, and welcome to you too. Next, we have from BI, Lilis.
Thank you, Chair. So from my side, for the achievement, for me, the potential temporary partner criteria together with team, for personal growth, responding to community requests directed by community chapter, it also increased my awareness regarding properties that actually tenggelam previously, and then actionable discovery, monitoring, control are important in delegation. Even we delegated, I think I should remember for monitoring it. And then last one, on 2020, I think survive, don't quit. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, now next, PD. Able to develop a tool to token auto push and management. We see here that we push 1,000 properties in 176 seconds. And together with Nadia, improve feature request and bug report workflow and management. For my biggest personal growth, project management in product development, and I find ways to innovate while in survive mode. Actionable discovery is regarding 2021 plans that need to be defined quickly, even though it's not clear yet, but we have to define first and then adapt because we will not have any direction otherwise. And then what I learned independently, sometimes we define with drastic measures, and there are people who can take the opportunity even in the midst of predicaments. that includes hopefully us. Thank you, PD. Sorry. Next, Kira.
Okay, thank you, Kak Vidi. So, for the team or personal achievement, I try to apply pop-up window for a more efficient request to book form and details page in web, but still starting it and apply it to startingly. Yet it's applied to WordPress. Also, I got my SLA delegated to Kak Deborah, so thanks a lot. I for this week I have no big personal growth. Also, for the actionable discovery, we got to be transparent and clear about how we are feeling because that's important. And the last one, what I learned from 2020 so far, that 2020 has given us unexpected challenges, but also chances to slow down, pause, and reflect into what happened when our life is so much more comfortable. Thank you.
Thank you, Vira. Next, we have David.
Hello, Vidi. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
For my side, for the achievement, I has complete 44 payments to owner and 20 payments to DP. And then next, finish 3 CSM with Kak Cynthia. Thank you, Kak Cynthia. And the last, making a project about finance operation delegation. And next, for the personal group, understand more about all type of booking, direct and OTA. And next, for the actionable discovery, I learned to do something instead of just thinking big things. Yeah. And last, what I learned from this 2020 is giving up is not a solution when our current life doesn't live up to our expectation. Yeah. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, David. Next, we have Noval.
Thank you, Philip. Good morning, everyone. And my achievement this week is I succeeded my first week to post Facebook ads. Shout out to Mas Gani for providing the things that I need. And then my biggest self-development is I do believe the time is always move forward. So there is no such, I think there is no such thing as a time management. And then the only thing I control is myself. So therefore I'm trying to use, I'm trying to manage myself to use time as effectively as possible. Then my actionable discovery, I'm not discovering anything yet. And then for my biggest lesson in 2020, and it's kind of fun everyone's up. So sometimes you try to compare yourself to other people, and what's speaking is that's not very wise. Sometimes you feel, sometimes you just bad at something. Sometimes you're not achieving something, and that's totally okay. And then I agree 100% with Kabayu this time. Expect worse and nothing goes to first. I think that's all.
Thank you very much, Noval. Next, we have Sajid. Would you like to introduce a little bit about yourself?
Sajid. Yep. So thank you very much, Gidi. Good morning, guys. I'm Sajid, currently residing in Malaysia. I'm currently a second year student following computer science at Monash University and specializing in data science. There is nothing much that I can say. This is my first day here, so glad to be here and looking forward to working with everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sajid. Next to Aya.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Vidi. My name is Aya. I'm currently in Depok right now. I'm currently on Depok right now, and I'm in my last years in Bandung Institute of Technology, studying engineering management. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Aya, and also welcome again. Warm welcome to all interns. We're a little bit over time, but if we look here in our corporate recognition, I think we have one, ya, kurang 5. This one is last week, yeah. Anyone remember from nominator Nadine? Yes, from last week. Okay, so we don't have any core value recognition, but I would like to recognize everybody for conducting the core values this week. Okay, thank you very much. We're a bit late over time. Thank you very much for everyone. Have a nice week ahead. And with this, the all hands is dismissed. Thank you.
Yay, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Vidi.
Thank you, Koko Vidi.
You're almost.
Thank you, Vidi.
Recording first, Rizal.